Well, April is National Occupational Therapy Month. So what is occupational therapy? We get to answer that question with CJ McFarland. She's a pediatric occupational therapist and from CHKD. Thank you so much for being here with us.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about what you do on a daily basis and why you think it's important to get a message about OT out to the public.
I feel like OT is like one of the less known therapies, and it's one of my favorite things in this world to do. I went back to school for it because what it does is it helps children really learn how to live their lives to the best of their abilities. So it covers everything. We do what's called activities of daily living, so dressing, bathing, eating, sensory things, being able to write and play and participate with their peers and really engage.
Tell me how much you've seen a child benefit to the point of they weren't able to do this and then 6 months later they were able to do this. Tell me one of those stories.
One of my favorite things is working with feeding, actually, because I'll have kids who come in and they'll have like 3 or 4 foods on their diet, which when you're a parent, that's so stressful that your child is only eating like a couple things and they can't play. And then working with all our therapy after a little bit, they're able to then come and eat a wide variety of foods, go out with their family, just engage and be part of the family and friends.
Sure. There are a few conditions, diseases, traumas that people can understand when you do need OT.
Yes.
But where's the gray area, CJ? If you can talk about, you may be a family that would benefit from this. Insurance may cover it for you. Talk about that.
I feel like there's a lot of kids where they're not necessarily like, they can do some stuff, but it takes them a lot longer. Things are just really hard for them.
Okay.
Or yeah, they can go and do some things, but they're not able to really like fully engage because they're super stressed about it. They can't handle it sensory-wise, or they can't handle the different demands being placed on them, or even transitioning. So it covers really everything.
What are the questions to ask your pediatrician to see if your child would be eligible for OT?
Honestly, you can pretty much, if you feel like your child is having trouble participating, just ask your pediatrician for a script, and generally it's like fine motor delay, or we cover pretty much anything.
That's incredible.
Nice.
So it's a prescription for an evaluation for the occupational therapy department at CHKD.
So you ask your pediatrician, they send it us, and then we call you and make an appointment. And we've got locations all over Hampton Roads, which is wonderful. So there should be one close to everyone's house pretty much.
That's great to hear. All right, CJ McFarland, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And we're going to have all this information on 13newsnow.com, and there's the number for you, 668-7083. Make sure you have this conversation with your pediatrician. Sometimes you just never know how you could help your child.